What's up, Super Truckers? Glad you're joining us here. Welcome back. If you would share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave some comments below. Those that have, we really do appreciate it. So I think we've got some interesting topics today.
Yeah, we do. We actually do. We're going to cover something that happened or something that transpired over the course of last week. And again, remember, this is just to kind of make every owner-operator out there a little bit stronger, just sharing experiences through others, to try to learn from every experience. And in this case, it's something that's still evolving and we could end up in a tough spot. So it's all about reporting accidents in a timely fashion, and also reporting any kind of damages at a receiver where they might ask you to leave with them, but what are the repercussions? Like, what don't they tell you? Right?
Yeah, and that's the only person right now that's going to have your back out there 100% of the time, or can have your back 100% of the time, no matter if you're working for the best company in the world, is you. And I guess the whole purpose of a lot of these videos, people watch them, people don't. That's fine. All we can do is make the information available. If they decide to watch and listen, then that means they take pride in what they're doing, and they're learning to further educate. Learn from our mistakes. What we do 90% of the time is share with you screw-ups, either something that happened on our end or a driver's end. And if somebody else would have watched that video, then maybe they wouldn't have made that mistake. And that's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to push any other type of agenda other than, man, just help yourself.
Yeah, so the perspective we're giving you, so if you take our perspective and take it in, right, and soak it in and digest it and process the information, now you have 2 points of view, right, from sitting in the chair as an owner-operator and what the company is going to go through. Yeah. And the more you know about what happens on both sides of the fence, the better you are as far as protecting your business and money, right? This all comes down to money. So nobody wants to work for free. Nobody wants to give money away. It's about the fundamentals of that. So,
but do the drivers truly understand the repercussions of some of the decisions that they make in these situations? Today we're talking about accidents. And which is sad that we should even have to have this conversation, and damage at the receiver. Those are two things. Why are there two things that popped up? Totally blow your mind. Can't believe they happen, but they do. And so if in this you can take a nugget out of it, which one you want to talk about first? I mean, because they're both pretty gonna. I'm gonna get a little passionate. Just got to say a little bit.
That's good. So that helps drive home the point as how important it is. So we'll kind of start with actually the claim. Let's start with the claim.
Sure. So drivers, I go through orientation. I look them dead in the eye. I tell them for their own benefit, not for mine. I mean, yes, the company suffers from their decisions if they don't follow these procedures, but it's honestly, truly to help them. If you go to sign your bills and there is an OS&D of some sort on there, make sure you contact your dispatcher. Let them get the ball running. Is it still intact? Is it damage kept? If they're putting that back on your trailer, chances are you just bought whatever it is they're putting on your trailer.
There's no such thing as a free lunch, right? That's number one. So understand that somebody paid money for that product. So if the product is short, there's gonna be a claim. Especially if you drive away with that. Yeah. Then at that point, that is definitely going to end up.
You're taking ownership of it.
Yeah.
When it goes back on your truck, you're taking ownership of it. You may hear, "Hey, man, you can dispose of it. You can eat it. You can do whatever you want with it." That doesn't mean that it was free. That doesn't mean that, hey, now I can use it for my own benefit or any way, shape, or form. Yes, you can, and you can throw it away. You can keep it, whatever it may be, because it's yours. You just bought it. You and your company just bought whatever that is that's on your truck. And that's why we say give us a call. Give us a chance to figure out what's going on. Because maybe it was a still intact load. And if it was a shipper load and count and still intact, well, we're going to fight for you 100% so there is no claim. We're going to get them to write on there, no claim. And if you want me to take it at that point and eat it and sell it or do whatever it is I need to do with it, or throw it out the window, not that we're promoting that, but just whatever the case may be, seriously, let us go to work for you.
Yeah, because the unknown factor is, what did you pay for that? So you just bought it, but how much did you?
Here's the catch to it. When I go to Walmart and I pick up a candy bar and it says $1.49, guess how much it cost me? $1.49. When a receiver gives me the candy bar back and says, "You just bought this candy bar," I have no idea what that candy bar is going to cost, and I cannot argue the point with them that their candy bar should cost this or that. That's a hard fight to fight. It's a fight that you should never have to fight. It's a fight that's too late. The fight should have been in the very beginning before you allowed it to go back on your truck. The fight should have been in the very beginning when you noticed that it was written on your bills and you contact your dispatcher right away and let them fight for you. Let them go to bat for you. Let everything be explained that, hey, it was sealed. I've got no hard brakes. I got no hard turns. This is not on us. We did nothing wrong. This was loaded during. This was damaged during loading or unloading. Take pictures. Do all that kind of stuff. Let us go to war for you. Let us be on your side. But you know what? When you tie our hands and you don't tell us, you don't let us know, you sign your name real nice and pretty, then you send it in with your trip packet. We get it days later, weeks later, however long it took you to send it in, and we're like, what? What's up with this? Oh yeah, there was some damage on there. Well, did they keep it? No, they stuck it back on my truck. Well,
yeah, and if you remember trucking, one of our first videos or probably second videos that kind of came out, communication. It all boils down to trucking 101 as far as communication. Again, people, protect yourself from these kind of incidents because it could cost you in the long run a lot more money and a lot more headache.
It's going to be the same drivers that are going, I'm not making enough money. I need more money. I need this. I need that. Well, man, I'm doing everything I can to keep every pretty penny that you make in your pocket, and you're opening up the window and just throwing the money out the window.
Well, it's going to come down to accountability. We have to be accountable for our business, for everything we do. Listen, so we're going to be accountable for certain things, putting good opportunities in front of drivers, ensuring that we're booking the best freight as possible. But at the same time, you have a responsibility as well. Show up on time with safe and sound and with the seal attached and undamaged product. That's your responsibility.
Just communicate, man. Yeah. You don't know the repercussions. You think you do, but you don't know. You're willing to try to make those decisions, but you don't understand what that decision just did to you. And if that becomes a claim, then it affects all the other drivers that are with that company that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, that are reporting everything in a timely manner. Now that all got screwed up because you claim after claim after claim happens that way when people don't do what they're supposed to do, and I didn't have a chance to fight for them. So guys, on that note, do please, if there's an OS&D, an overage, a shortage, a damage on your bills, before you leave the facility, contact your company, dispatcher, however, maybe fleet manager, whatever it is, contact them, let them know, give them a heads up, and let them make the decisions that's going to affect the whole company, not you.
That's right, because even the ripple effect, right? So it comes down to that. 10 guys catching the same amount of claim in a year. Now what? When it's time to renew your cargo and liability insurance, guess what?
Not going to be pretty.
It's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, and you know who's not going to be on that phone call during the renewal? The guy that made that decision. That's the problem.
And you know what? A lot of guys, you do get it. You understand it. How many guys are onboarding companies right now because they're making their DOT dormant or you know they're letting their DOT number go because of insurance. Insurance can put a company out of business. That's quite. You can have the work ethic. You can have the right drivers. You can have everything underneath the sun except insurance can put you out of business. So guys, it's that important because every incident counts. So guys, be mindful. Be cautious. That's kind of what we have on that on the OS&D.
Want to talk about something that we should never have to have this conversation, but we do. So
I know this one hurts. So Mike, I'm gonna let you kind of lay down the
probably not best. We'll do everything we can to make sure there's no beeps. Guys, you are professional drivers. If you're watching this video and you're a professional driver, I probably don't even have to say this to you. If you have an accident, there are procedures and policies in place to protect you from things way bigger than we ever think about. It's not just a fender bender. A fender bender can turn into, oh no, my neck, my back, all these other issues. Oh, look what you did to my car. Did you take pictures? Literally, we had an incident where someone said, this is what happened. Driver goes, there's no way that's what happened. It was a slight bump. But now the whole quarter panel's gone. Well, show me some pictures of the accident. Oh, I didn't take any pictures of the accident. What you mean you didn't take any pictures? Show me the report that you filled out. That's company policy that you filled out. Oh, you didn't fill it out.
No need. It was minimal.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, people out here are out to get other companies. They think every time they're in an incident with a semi-truck, a school bus, whatever it may be, a commercial vehicle of any sort, cha-ching, 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 and they just hear the bankroll rolling over and over again, and they're out to get you. And they're out to get us, and they're out to get everybody else out there that they can take advantage of. They're not your friend. They're not your buddy. That's why companies have these policies and procedures in place. If you have an accident, minuscule accident, it needs to be reported. You need the report filled out for your company, the report that's filled out for the police. You need to take as many pictures as you can. You need to document the whole situation, because as professional drivers, a lot of times it's not their fault.
No, and you know, that's the whole thing there. Everybody, you know, it's a stressful situation that you're going to be in. But the best thing you can do to protect yourself is document and call the police.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's going to save it all. At the end of the day, I've seen it along my career. Guys make a sidebar kind of deal where here's a couple hundred. Make sure you get that fixed. Well, guess what? By the time the guy gets home, it's a hit and run, and nowhere is it documented that he got some money from it. And if there is, now they're saying you gave him money because you're admitting guilt, and so it just snowballs and spirals out of control.
Again, somebody making decisions on at a level that they're not able to make decisions on. They can't make decisions as a driver. You can't make decisions for the whole company. If you want to decide what you do with your truck at that time, that's fine. But if you're running under someone else's authority, if you're an owner operator, at least onto a company, you're running under their authority, their name on the side of the truck. If you have an accident and you don't report it, that's grounds for termination to start with. Absolutely, 100%. Aside from that, you don't understand the liabilities that may come later. It might seem like a very nice person that you're dealing with at the moment, and they may be, but let someone else who is not nice, vindictive, money-hungry lawyers get a hold of that individual and hear about that opportunity, and they will exploit it. Guys, we only make these videos to help you, so please do with it as you will. Watch it, take it serious. Accidents must be reported. They need documentation, as much information as you can gather, photographs. It's just not, oh, everything's good, thanks.
Yeah, and even if it's an incident report, then it stays at that, an incident report. But you got names, you got an event, you got a police officer stating what happened. So that's going to protect yourself. Even if it is your fault, it's not going to be magnified even worse. It's going to be the truth of whatever it is, whatever the situation you're in. It could be handled. It's just a matter of getting it reported. You can't neglect or ignore this type of situation because it's only going to get worse.
And we all hate it, but if you're with a good company, they're with you through the whole process, okay? Listen, I understand. Things happen. We walk with you together. We're in the mud with you together. I tell my team out there all the time, I'm in the mud with you. I'm getting just as dirty as you are, if not more. So you cannot try to avoid the situation altogether by not reporting it, by not following the procedures, because all you're doing is digging the hole deeper. So again, we're probably a little worked up on it. Whenever those wounds are fresh, they're always a little bit more passionate, but it's heartfelt, it's honest, it's true, it's real. It's what we try to bring you. The things that we learned from in this industry, that if we'd have taken the time to watch videos like this, and they might have been avoidable.
And also, to piggyback what Mike said, I mean, every action has a reaction, and what's happening is when you make these decisions and you're running under somebody's authority, an MC number, well, then you have to know that more parties are involved. And if the answer is to just walk away from the company and you think you leave this hot mess just on the table and that's it and that's the end of it, well, maybe it is in some instances, and some instances is not. But the repercussion is, if you're going to make these decisions, then stick around for the outcome and be part of the solution of the outcome. I mean, you know, what carriers suffer after that is detrimental to the company, detrimental to everybody else who has interest vested into that company.
Absolutely. Like Big Mike made a video. Trailer with a giant hole in the side of it. That guy just brings his trailer, drops it, and says goodbye. I'm going to the next company. Well, I'm still left out here with a trailer with a giant hole in it. I'm still left with all the repercussions of the individuals that were affected by the accident, the location, and everything. That's all things that we have to deal with now, while he's already moved on to his next better grass greener on the other side. So, you know, when you make those decisions, understand that they're going to affect more people than you. And I'll close with this real quick story. I was talking to a driver the other day, and we were talking about something, and he began on to tell me, to school me, and like if it was my authority, I would done this and this and this and this and this. And I get it, and I was able to follow up with, that's great. But number one, it's not your authority. And number two, if you would have did this and this and this, and the DOT agent would have pulled you over with your own authority, your ass would have been shut down. Clear, plain, and simple. There ain't no way of sugarcoating it. So I don't want my authority shut down on the side of the road with you. I don't want you shut down on the side of the road with my name on the side of it. And I don't want you, even if you had your own authority, I'd tell you the same thing. So guys, just because just because you think you're not going to get caught, just because you think you're going to get away with it, just because you think no one knows, believe me, it'll always bite you in the butt. It's better to address it now when everything's fresh and you have the abilities to, and to try to come back from a month later and go, what was that? What was that happened? I can't quite remember. Was I turning left? Was I turning right? Or was the damage? I think the seal was intact. I'm not sure. Come on, guys. We're professionals. But, hey, you got anything else?
No, that was kind of it. I want to cover those two topics. I think I
Sure.
think we did that. I hope you guys kind of either hopefully not share our pain, but see, it's just another point of view of what these type of things.
It's not
can
always
cause.
pretty.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't end well.
So thanks for watching. Again, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate the support of the channel. And as always,
drive safe
and keep on trucking.